Hi there, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. As promised, I am doing my top Middle Eastern fragrances that I am super excited to wear this fall. I have 10 glorious fragrances that just emanate the fall vibes, and they are affordable. So I'm excited to share them with you today. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to hit that button. I would love for you to join this amazing community. We are such an awesome bunch here. So positive, so interactive, and it would be great to have you part of it. So let's get into this. So I wanted to include a fragrance that was kind of easy reach, everyday appropriate, would work well for the office, not too spicy or anything like that. And so I chose Jardin de Papillon by Paris Corner. First of all, I love this bottle. It has these little water droplets all over it. It looks so pretty. So this fragrance is very similar to Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. So it's like a candied lemon with kind of booziness, panna cotta, vanilla, a little bit of floral in there. There's a little bit of orange blossom and jasmine in here. I get the orange blossom. There's no booziness listed in this, but it is very similar to Devotion, which has kind of a panna cotta vibe. I think there's a little bit of rum in it. So that's basically what I'm smelling. So even though the notes don't reflect that, that's what this feels like. So definitely floral. Definitely a lemon vanilla. This lasts forever on the skin, projects beautifully, just gorgeous. And honestly, the bottle is fantastic. So I find Devotion to be a fragrance that I can wear all year round. Same thing with this one. So although this isn't really indicative of fall vibes, it's new to my collection, so I'm excited to pull this out and begin to wear it. Being we're going down the lemon vanilla train, I have to talk about Vue Zest by Paris Corner as well. For whatever reason, when I first got it, it did not smell like Lyra at all, Lyra by Xerjoff. So I didn't get that vibe at all. It just smelled like kind of really bright citruses. Now, as this has matured or rested, I definitely get a Lyra vibe from this. Think kind of like a smoky lemon pound cake. This is decadent, it's delicious, it's comforting, it's addictive, and the longevity is crazy good on this one. So this is for those cozy days when I want to smell a little bit like a lemon pound cake, which evidently I want to smell like a lemon pound cake all the time. This one is spectacular. Like, I love it. Now, I was saying in my niche fall video that I always like having something cherry in my collection. And so the cherry that I chose that I just think is excellent is Ophidian Black Cherry by Paris Corner. Now, this is supposed to be similar to Love Fest Burning Cherry by Kayali. It does have a very similar vibe, so smelling it on the cap, definitely get a lot of cherry. However, there is no cherry listed in the notes of Ophidian Black Cherry. There is raspberry instead. That said, I smell cherry, but the cherry smells a little bit sweeter and not quite as boozy as the cherry in Love Fest Burning Cherry. However, this also has the Palo Santo, which gives it, to me, a little bit of a smoky, a little bit boozy feeling depth to that Palo Santo wood. I'm going to read you the notes because it's quite a list. There's raspberry bergamot, rose, praline, heliotrope jasmine, guaiac wood, ambretolide, Palo Santo, tonka bean, patchouli, vetiver, and pear. Pear on the bottom is just, to me, really weird, but I don't get any pear. I do get vetiver. I get the Palo Santo. I get like an oudy feel, but it's not too heavy. This is comparable to any of the most delicious cherries that are out there that are in the same genre as Lost Cherry. So Lost Cherry, Love Fest Burning Cherry, all those cherry fragrances that are a little bit more boozy, dark, rich, sensual, seductive. This would be right up there. So yes, excellent fragrance. The longevity is definitely better than something like a Love Fest Burning Cherry, although that one's pretty good on longevity, but this you're going to get 7 to 8 hours out of it. So I think it's pretty decent. The bottle is pretty funky, and I would like to be able to take this off so that I could wear it as jewelry, because I just think it's really pretty, even though it's a snake. It's a snake. I don't really like steaks, but this is kind of cool. This is a fragrance that I will always have in my collection. I absolutely love it. And it is Baroque Satin Oud by Maison Alhambra. This smells very similar to Oud Satin Mood. It's got this delicious rose, there's an oudy feel, and it smells like violet. I think maybe I'm just a whack job and I always associate this smell to violet when it's actually iris, but it has the same sort of vibes as something like an Oud Satin Mood by MFK or Silver Saffron by Une Nuit Nomade. They're kind of in the same sort of genre. So you're getting that saffron, you're getting some sandalwood, you're getting rose, a spicier, kind of more dark, smoky rose almost because of the oud, and then a violet or an iris vibe, which creates a little bit of powderiness and a little bit of coldness. So this is super sexy. I love wearing fragrances like this actually when I dress kind of casual. Think cotton, like a black, kind of black knit cotton sweater or even a black sweatshirt. Kind of cool hoops, leggings, boots, whatever. So something a little bit casual, honestly, even though this smells uber opulent and you could wear this to the opera. Like it's that kind of fragrance, but I like wearing it just all the time. And I like wearing it during the day, even though it's more opulent. And to me, when I put this on, it just feels so kind of cozy and settling. And I just adore this one. This is definitely not everybody's cup of tea. In fact, many of you weighed in because I've raved about this in the past and said that you thought it smelled terrible. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't think it smells terrible. I think it smells spectacular. There's also, I think it's by French Avenue or Ministry of Oud. If I find it, I'll have it up on the screen. That one is very, very close to Oud Satin Mood as well. In fact, probably a little bit closer and a little bit less sweet. So this has a sweetness to it that I don't find in the other version, but the other version is probably a little bit closer to something like an Oud Satin Mood. Regardless, I'm in love with this one. I paid $19 for this. 19 Canadian dollars, which is even more amazing. So really good price point. I don't think you can find it that affordable, but it's around the $30 mark. So you really can't go wrong. Love it. Being I mentioned that one, I'm going to mention this one too. I love this fragrance. It's called BARAKKAT Gentle Gold by Maison Fragrance World. Yes. The other one that I was talking about is by Maison Fragrance World as well. So I'll leave it on the screen. But this is just amazing. It's like a balsamic vanilla. I love wearing this all year round. It smells very sophisticated and elegant. It's not too sweet, even though you get that vanilla in it. It feels like there's a little bit of floral, a little bit of piney balsam somehow. I just think it's so gorgeous. It smells very, very sophisticated and luxe. And I find this to be too much in the summer. So I'm always excited when fall comes around so I can start wearing this again. And I just love it. To me, you put this on, it's an easy reach fragrance. You can wear it as a signature fragrance and you just smell spectacular. Like you smell put together, you smell luxe. And yeah, like a classy, sophisticated woman, even if you're kind of a little bit weird. Love this one. Another one that I am super excited to wear is Liam by Lattafa. Now this one smells similar to something like Gris Charnel by BDK. It's kind of in the same family, so you get that black tea vibe. This also has fig, there's cardamom, there's a little bit of iris in this fragrance. So the feel that it gives me, like I definitely get the tea, I get the fig. It feels gray. Like the color of this bottle to me is perfect. And it feels like a really, really understated, sophisticated fragrance. It's not too sweet. It's kind of relaxing and calming. It smells sensual, but not too sexy. It feels like an effortlessly sensual fragrance that I just think is great for every day. It's not too anything. It's not too sweet. It's not too out there, not too spicy. It's just right. Like it's just perfect. If you like that Gris Charnel DNA, The beauty of this one is that the longevity is phenomenal on it. So you're going to get way better longevity out of this one. And I just love the cardamom fig black tea vibe. It gives me the feeling of kind of like a fog. Like I think of London in the fall, and it's a little bit foggy, a little bit damp, and you're wrapped in a beautiful trench coat with gorgeous boots on, and you're walking with a scarf, and maybe it's raining a little bit, and you're wearing Lattafa's Liam. That's the vibe that this gives me. I love it. The next one is really new to my collection, and I'm just in love with it. It's by Cadlage, and it's called Naface Shark. That's the bottle, and it's very similar to Baciami. I think that's how, someone corrected me and said it was like Baciami. I think that's how I say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, Baciami by Bulgari. And so this is a warm, it's very warm, kind of an ambery floral woods. This has apricot, vanilla, gardenia in the top. In the heart, it has freesia pear and white wood. In the base has bourbon, vanilla, amber, and musk. What I get is mainly a floral amber with major woods in there. So I can smell the woods big time. A little bit of sweetness in here. This is smooth, it's sensual. It's a little bit different to me. This one smells sophisticated to me. It's quite complex feeling, and I just am really excited to wear this for the fall. Again, this is a fragrance that I think makes a great easy reach for the warmer weather, for during the day, and it's sensual enough that it works really well in the evening too. If you want to smell a little bit sensual, a little bit sophisticated, a little bit seductive, but not very sweet or spicy, this would be great. I just realized I have 11 fragrances, but anyway, that's life. The next one is Artisan Ethnique by Lattafa. So this is supposed to smell similar to, I believe, Sugar Addict by Born to Stand Out. I have smelled Sugar Addict and I am in love with it. This doesn't smell exact, but it gives me a similar vibe. So listen to the notes in this one. Rum, cinnamon, and sugar. Then you have caramel, cacao, coffee, and oak moss in the middle. And then the base is vanilla, cashmere wood, tonka bean, and labdanum. So you're getting lots of kind of sweetness, spice, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of sensuality from the cacao, caramel, and coffee. Seriously, this is warm spices done right. I just think it's delicious. You're getting sweetness, but you're getting lots of spice, but it doesn't get too thick or heavy. So I just think that this is a gorgeous kind of really bundling up, cozy type fragrance that's completely intoxicating and absolutely delicious. So this one, so gorgeous, so happy to have it. Another one that fits that same kind of spicy vibe is Kahila Luxe by Paris Corner. This fragrance was a love at first sniff for me. So the top notes are sweet almond and apple. The heart has cinnamon, orris, rose, hay, patchouli, and cedarwood. And the base is amber, labdanum, benzoin, sandalwood, and musk. This smells similar to Invite Only Amber by Kayali, but the notes don't really reflect it. So I don't get any apple in this. What I get is lots of cinnamon and spices. I get kind of a tobacco-y feel, almost like a cherry tobacco vibe from this. I definitely get a sense of booziness in this fragrance, along with some amber and some rose. It's an opulent spiced rose fragrance to me, but again, I feel really cozy. I think like tall boots and a cream colored sweater, maybe some sort of trench coat and a scarf by a lake, or about to ride a horse. Like, I don't know, like just think rich luxury heiress. She goes out in her wool cream sweater and her riding boots and her riding pants, and she gets on her big stallion. You can smell the leather, you can smell tobacco, because some gorgeous hunk of a man who cleans the stables is always smoking a pipe. I don't know, it just smells good. So really, really enjoy wearing this one. To me, this scent is like the epitome of fall. So beautiful. The next fragrance that I'm super excited to wear this fall is Peace and Love by Lattafa. This is part of their Pride line. The bottle is thick and heavy and gorgeous, and the fragrance is absolutely spectacular. This is supposed to be similar to something like a Soie Malaise by Dries Van Noten. I do have a version of that. I'm planning on doing a video where I compare a lot of these fragrances to the original and let you know exactly how close they are. But this has almond, blackcurrant, and bergamot in the opening, in the heart, rose and tuberose. The base is sandalwood, vanilla, and heliotrope. This is really complex smelling. You've got that black currant that is definitely there. You get the almond and the rose. I get some of that woodiness. This smells smooth. It feels a little bit velvety. It's very complex and to me really different. So there's nothing that I have in my collection that's similar to this. This is very, very sophisticated and elegant. I can see this not being an easy reach for people, so some people might find this challenging. I just think it smells so sophisticated somehow. It's quite strong smelling as well. So it's like potent, but yeah, there's a complexity to this that's just gorgeous. I love the black currant and the almond. There's a powderiness to this, but also this kind of velvety smooth feel to this fragrance. It feels calming and understated, but very, very sophisticated and elegant. So love it. And the last fragrance that I have is Tharwa Gold by Lattafa. Such a beautiful lavender, vanilla, amber fragrance. So this is similar to something like a Libre Intense. So quite vanillic, quite ambery, and then it has this lavender feel in here. This is kind of a powerhouse of a fragrance, but honestly an easy reach. This one has the floral component to it as well though. So there's a little bit of an orange blossom feel in this one. I love this one more and more. So I just find that this is a fragrance that's easy to put on. It's kind of a no-brainer fragrance. Works as an excellent kind of daytime fragrance. For office, it's a little bit warmer, a little bit more sensual feeling or cozy for fall. So really enjoy putting this one on. For some reason, I think CEO when I smell this. So CEO that's a little bit more provocative or sensual. I don't know, but I just think it's legitimately a great fragrance. If you love that Libre Intense from YSL feel, I think that you would love this. I certainly do. And I actually don't like the Libre line. So I'm not a fan of it, but this one I'm a major fan of. So even if you don't like the Libre line, you might want to try Tharwa Gold because it gives you that vibe, but somehow it just works better for me. And again, affordable. So that is it. Those are the fragrances that I'm really excited to wear that are Middle Eastern and affordable for the fall. It turned into a list of 11, but they are definitely gorgeous. What about you? What are you excited to reach for this fall that falls into that Middle Eastern affordable realm? Please leave it in the comments. I would love to know, and please weigh in on any of these fragrances that I've mentioned. Let me know what you think. That's always helpful to people. And other than that, have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.